I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment, I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody know it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. No one, nobody, and
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment, I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment, I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. Nobody know it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. No one, nobody, and
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Philadelphia.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Barkley on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now an option play on second down. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight end.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, 1 play here, 1 play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. Gets past 1 man. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. Don't let them dink and dunk all day long.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Donovan Ezeraku in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On first down, it's Blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Prescott. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
4th down. Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action with Hurts. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice job there skipping away from the run tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Prescott from the gun. Finding total here over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go with Blue between the tackles. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. after the touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Barkley inside handoff. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Prescott on play action. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. To the air again, Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 32. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Here's Hurts to throw. Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he backs it away. Falls down incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may give the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Kobe Dean. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe be a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop it, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Barkley Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing, Preston. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A beautiful fake. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. This is Smith to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun, it's Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Blue. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
It's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to... And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jaden Blue, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. Tackles back at the 30-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, likely put an end to this thing. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run it again with Williams. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They hand it off. It's Blue. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Aubrey now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven that once the target its backs through the air defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Savon Rebel on the tackle. 1st and goal.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
This is 1st and 10. Here's 1st down.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 13 yards.
And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end